There have been many open world games that have come out in recent years, with many of them claiming to have an immersive, wide open sandbox, but many failing to truly grab the audience into their worlds and fully immerse us, leading to one of the biggest crutches that these games have to offer, that being the fast traveling system. However, one game comes to mind when I think of an amazing open world. This is the neon-lit dystopian cityscape of Cyberpunk's Night City. Cyberpunk 2077 as a game needs no introduction, as everyone knows its story of an overhyped build-up to a completely disastrous launch, and CD Projekt Red's backbreaking work to deliver an utterly amazing game that has become many people's number one pick, and one of the biggest factors contributing to what I believe is Cyberpunk's main character, the city itself. Night City is described to the player off-rip with the intro cinematic every time you launch the game, showing desecrated cityscapes, countless victims, and what seems like an endless amount of death, while still showing flashy videos and ads of the promise the city instills into all the common city folk, becoming a Night City legend. These adverts and messages pop up all the time throughout your time with the game and make it so easy to just lose yourself in the promise that the city provides and just drive around ignoring everything else around you. And the world building CD Projekt Red setup is top notch, as everything from small collectibles to the radio ads just make the city feel so alive. The city just feels like it's alive and breathing even when you're not looking, with stuff always happening around you, even far away. It feels like an actual city opposed to some other open world games, where it just feels like the events come to you instead of you discovering it for yourself and just allowing you to explore and experience everything at your own pace. Night City as a character in the game also seems to grow and develop with the player, with each chapter of the game offering a different view of the seeming cycle that the city has of chewing people up and spitting them out worse than when they enter the city, clawing and defrauding their way up to the top or dying in the process. Accompanying this terrifying cycle is one of the best soundtracks to come out with an open world game. The music to Cyberpunk could be an entire video on its own, but I will try to condense it to just one section in this video. The Night City radio stations perfectly set the mood of the game so much that when they went in and added an MP3 function for when you're even just walking around Night City doing whatever odd job you find yourself doing, greatly helping the immersion, and not even to say that the soundtrack also goes unnecessarily hard, with notable tracks like Friday Night Firefight, Hyper Spoilers, Slapping Bass, by far the most notorious song that will strike depression in anyone who's seen Edgerunners. The music is a wonderful accent piece to the wonderful views that just goes the extra layer where most games do not go, with a fully original composed soundtrack that just gets the player locked into the world. However, what I believe to be the biggest contributor to Night City's world building is also the game's savior, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. This show, in just 12 episodes, was able to show the whole world what the world of Cyberpunk could be, in a nuts-to-butts insane breakneck pacing and amazing visuals, and showing the origin of a real Night City legend. The idea of just showing original stories for Night City legends that are shown off as drinks in the bar would be an amazing idea for a whole series. And after the fantastic storytelling and execution of Cyberpunk's key ideas and principles shown on full blast with Edgerunners, Night City really became a favorite world for many gamers, and CD Projekt Red continues to this day to update and build Cyberpunk's world with new DLC, and increasingly giving more lore and more to love. In the end, Cyberpunk has quickly become one of my favorite games, and I believe that Night City is to thank for that. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what your favorite open world is for even more ProCox awesome content. See ya.